Hello students, welcome back. Today we'll discuss about right aligned pattern printing. Like you can see this pattern where 5 is aligned from right side. In the beginning there is some space. So how to make this right aligned pattern? Basically for right aligned pattern we use 3 loops. The outer loop represents row. In inner loop, the first loop represents space printing, this is space, and the second loop is for the actual printing. So let us design this program. So in this program, as we have discussed earlier in the previous part of the pattern printing programs, here you can see the vertical change in the pattern 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the vertical change and that will represent the outer loop. So that's why here to make this pattern we can start the first loop from 5 to 1 in decrement order. Now you can see why space is 4 here. As you can see the printing of 5 is after 4 spaces. So that's why in beginning we are taking extra variable s to maintain the space, and because first line is having 4 space, so starting value of s is 4. Now the second loop is for the space only. So you can see here we are printing 4 space, that means s space. That's why the second loop is 1 to s and for printing of the space. Now the third loop here, which is for actual printing, you can see the relation 5, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see here what is the common thing. Every line is beginning from I and ending at 5. That's why the last loop is beginning from I to 5 and printing of k. Then here we'll change a line and then s update is required. Why? Because in first line 4 space is there, so in next line 3 space is there. So to maintain the space, s minus minus is required. Now let us take another example. Suppose if this is the pattern, here you can see again the same way the relation from vertical side, if we see 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, that is the change in the pattern. So that will represent the outer loop, that means first loop. Here also you can see the number of space required in first line is 4. So we can start the program in the same way. Space initial value is 4. The first loop will begin from 1 to 9 in the gap of 2, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The second loop is for space, so it is similar to the previous program. 1 to s, 4 spaces, system.out.print and blank space. Now the third loop is for actual printing. You can see each line here beginning 1, beginning 3, beginning 5, beginning 7, beginning 9. That means beginning of each line is I value and ending of each line is 1 value, and the order is decrement 9, 5, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. So that's why the third loop will begin from I up to 1 and in the gap of 2 decrement order, and at last change of line and s update. So let us take one more example in alphabet. If this is the pattern, this is also right aligned. E is in the same sequence. In the beginning space is there, like increasing order space is here, and in first line there is no space. So here in this program the space initial value will take 0. Now you can see the vertical change in the pattern A, B, C, D, E, means that loop will be from A to E. The outer loop will be from A to E. Space initial value 0. The outer loop will begin from A to E in increment order. The second loop is for space, that will remain same 1 to S. Why 1 to S? Because this time S is 0. 1 to 0 loop will not run. So that's why there will be no space in the first line. So loop is running from 1 to S. Then the third loop, actual printing A to E, B to E, C to E. That means every line is beginning from I and ending at E in increment order. So K will begin from I to E in increment order. After that change of line. And here update of space is S plus plus. Because here space is increasing. First line no space, then 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, like this way. So I hope with the help of these 3 examples, now right aligned pattern is clear. Thank you.